Hello, 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 everyone. Hi, this is Dr. Kenneth Davis, and this is Couponing and Teaching Life Skills. At Couponing and Teaching Life Skills, we talk more than about couponing. We talk about so much more. Thank you for the increase. I do see that we have people that are adding on daily. And thank you for your liking and subscribing to the channel because we'll be bringing on just a whole plethora of different things of life because the life skill helps you to develop into a more full-rounded individual. So let's talk about it. All right, so I had an incident in which occurred, and well, for the past probably about two, maybe month. Let's go back to a month in which I can truly say I identified my pop off. What made me hit my trigger? What made me go off? And what made me? And I was like, people keep trying me, keep trying me, keep trying me. And I talked to one of my accountability partners, and they really held me accountable. And I was like, they are doing, and I've been trying, I've been trying. She was like, no, you're not. You're just being tested in those areas that are really incomplete, in which you are trying, you are not doing good enough. You have to step it up to another level. Of course, this was one of the biggest uh, hits to my ego that I could have gotten because I thought I was doing such an awesome job at not cussing anybody out and not being um, just this person of always popping off. You had maybe two, could be three strikes at me, and then I would get you. And it was just to a point of it was just disrespectful. And so today, an incident occurred, and I acted, and I can honestly say it because I'm going to use this as a bridging point, and that is and some people say they made you get out of character. No, they didn't make me get out of character. That's who my character is. Um, and I said something. Yeah, because I was getting ready to go there, and I identified with saying that was who I was. It's liberating. That's who I was, but I want to do better. So that means I have to put in the work of more self control. Because you should, if you have self control, you have self control in every area. And you don't want to be a person that lacks self control because you're like a city without walls. And that means that you have no barriers. And that's the one thing that I am. I do pride myself in being a person of barriers, and I do know how to conduct myself. All right. So yeah, identify. How do you identify those trigger areas? First thing you have to identify that you have a problem. That problem is, um, it may be something that stems from your childhood. It may be something that stems from something else. It may be something that's going on with you physically, mentally, socially, emotionally. It may be some of those aspects that play that part in which you could make a awesome change in your life. But if you're going to make that change in your life, what's the first thing that you need to do is you have to make that physical change. You have to physically take yourself out of that mindset of not being the victim and learning how to have the victory. So that is the key. You have to identify, is it that instance or is it something of lasting or in your childhood or in a conversation or relationship that you had that you're going to use that as a tool and use that individual as a mean of being the same way. So what you can do is you can step from there, you can repent, you can turn away from, you can get a fresh start, and then but you need to move on and move forward and do it better. All right, y'all, that is just a brief thing. We have no one on, so we can't do some Q&As, but this is just the beginning. We're going to be doing some more steps as far as for emotional recovery in which you can identify what's going on in your emotions. But I want y'all to have a winning day, and thank you for tuning in. Remember to like and subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.